Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Giorgi Matveev. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Today, we're looking at the band Polyphia, how amazing they are, and how different their sound and style has changed throughout the years. Throughout every single release that they do, EP, album, it doesn't matter. They're always incorporating a new element to their sound and style. If you were to compare the album they released fucking 8 years ago, 10 years ago, to the album they released 4 years ago, a completely different band in the best way possible. They're just evolving. You know, there's bands out there, not throwing any shade. I love these guys. Bands like Born of Osiris, Periphery, you could do like Slayer, Metallica. You know, they've been around for 10 plus years. Their sound really hasn't changed, little bits here and there. But then you have bands like Polyphia or Bring Me the Horizon, where they start in one specific style and then over the course of, you know, a decade, they evolve into a completely different thing. And so far, for at least those two bands, it's worked out pretty well for them, right? And yeah, we're just here to talk about that and explore that sound. And I want to show you guys what exactly I'm talking about. This whole video is just about that. We're just gonna go through, we're gonna watch some Polyphia videos from the beginning of the career to where they are now. So this is a little bit of a reaction video, kind of, not really, where the focal point of this is to appreciate and admire and just kind of watch the growth and evolution of Polyphia from where they started to where they are now, and how every step of the way they have leveled up and changed the way instrumental guitar music is in basically the decade of the 2010s. I think in some ways, Polyphia might be one of the most important bands in instrumental guitar music in the decade of the 2010s. In that decade, I feel like they have really stamped that scene. They own it. Maybe, maybe not. All right. Anyway, let's just get right into it. Let's get right into it. So, all right, headphones are on. We're gonna start with their debut EP, Inspire. This is Polyphia debuting to the world. They did release a couple of, like, I think like some sort of Bach partita or something like that. But it really started with Inspire, their EP. Let's check it out. Yeah. This is the intro. Right? Look at them. Look at those babies. It's wild. And then that guitar tone is rough. It's a little rough, I will say. But yeah, dude, this was 2013, almost 10 years ago. Not bad. So let's skip around. So yeah, it's obvious from the get-go, like, these dudes, super fucking talented, no doubt about it. Jesus Christ. And like, dude, this is 10 years ago. You look at them now and you're like, oh yeah, they're like 25. So like what, they were fucking 15, 16 years old writing this? Unbelievable. Right. All right, you get the idea. So like with this kind of stuff, it's that thing that was happening in the early 2010s. It was the djenty prog metal thing, the all that shit. That's what they were doing there. Cool. So that was their Inspire EP. Very, very metal, very djenty, very of that time period, right? Early 2010s. That's what was kind of happening. Rough guitar tones, super programmed. high velocity drums, all that stuff. Anyway, so now we're gonna look at the song Champagne off their album Muse. This originally came out in 2014, then I believe they re-released it in 2015. Yes, I think, I don't know. Anyway, this was to me their most, I think people argue it's probably one of their most popular songs off of this album, and I think it showcases what this album really showed of them. Right? They basically wrote a lot of hooks, a lot of pop elements, and you'll see in the video, they started to incorporate things from like hip hop videos, and yeah, we'll just get into it. Champagne, it's the name of the song, but that's what they're sipping on. This was back when they were playing Music Man guitars. Right? Just good, solid hooks and melodies. That's what we're getting from this. And the music video is just brilliant. Like this song, it's hard to play. They're super young, writing amazing hooks and melodies. Like, just nuts. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so I'm gonna skip ahead to the last little part in here that I thought was just like, it's a great part. Dude, the whole thing is amazing, and the fact that these guys are like teenagers writing shit like this is just like, you know, where they are at now is like best case scenario for this kind of thing, you know. I did a video on Sean, you know, what Sean's going through right now. I don't know what exactly, because some people are saying other stuff. Anyway, you know, that's like not best case scenario, maybe, but like where Polyphia's at right now, they're just blowing up, all that stuff. Can't say enough good things about it. Yeah. Right? This is nuts. Anyway, yeah, that's them. That's them, and that's their debut album, Muse. Just nothing. It's a lot of this kind of stuff. It's a lot of just banging songs with great melodies, great hooks, great guitar playing, but just like they knew from the get-go how to write a good, just banging song. So after Muse, they would go on to release Renaissance in 2016, and this is where they start incorporating trap beats, hip-hop elements, but still keeping that just rock banging hook melody thing in line with their sound, just adding a little bit of that hip-hop trap elements. Let's check out this section of Culture Shock from their album Renaissance. All right. So yeah, guitar playing's good. Really good stuff. This just sounds like next level from Muse, right? This sounds awesome, first of all. It sounds great, but you can hear them leveled up. Right? They're incorporating more production tricks too in this kind of thing. Right? You hear the hip hop elements and you hear the trap beats, all that kind of stuff. A solo. Even the solo like almost sounds like if like The Weeknd was singing. They're using the way they phrase their solos. I think of like hip hop. That's just me though. All right. Not much else to say about that. Great album, of course. Moving on now. So here's what I find interesting is, so between this album and their next album, they did release an EP titled Most Hated EP. And my assumption, and I don't know, I like to look into things way deeper than they need to probably, but I think maybe they released the Most Hated EP, maybe, I don't know. This is just me just kind of fabricating something here. I think that they probably maybe released it to just kind of test the waters on how people would react to this kind of style, because the Most Hated EP would be their real, like basically just going all in on the hip hop side of things, high production, trap beats, all that kind of stuff, and even with like the artwork of the Most Hated. So yeah, so this is the song Iconic from the Most Hated, and as you can see, with the artwork of the EP and all that kind of stuff, yeah, they're going for that hip hop rap culture vibe here. So let's check it out. This is nuts. Of course. Full bore, right into it. So much sass. You're getting so much sass from this. It's like a sassy fucking riff. What a great tune though. They still like... You're starting to hear too more of this like fingerstyle guitar style. What a great tune. Yeah, you get a little bit more of that fingerstyle guitar thing that they're going to be using more and more frequent after the release of the Most Hated. But you can see how, you know, from the Inspire EP to where they are now with the most, well, from where they are then on the Most Hated, very different. They're still writing banging hooks, great chorus, but now there's just this different element to it. It's not metal, right? It's far from metal. It's more in the realm of like hip hop, R&B, trap music, that kind of deal. So then we go to Goat, which is probably their most popular song right now, I believe. This is where they go full bore into this new era of Polyphia. And maybe this is where they're gonna stay. I don't know. With the way, the trajectory of the band, it looks like they are gonna keep changing it up, but how often can you keep changing it? Anyway, let's check out Goat. And it's like right away, you just get this like minor-y, like church bell thing. Very ominous and eerie sounding. All the production They just threw like everything in, like, yeah, let's just go full out. Yep, like the guitar work is next level. It's super clean. No one is doing this. Like, this is Polyphia. Jesus Christ. Okay. And then last song we're going to check out is Nasty featuring Jason Richardson. Again, you know, this is from their album New Levels, New Devils. This era of Polyphia that we're in right now, this is just like, dude, I don't expect... If there are going to be bands like, you know, okay, so there, Sims Cashin. So he's on, you know, he's not everyone's favorite guitar player for many reasons, but, you know, he kind of stepped away from doing like the guitar thing to focus on like production, hip hop stuff, writing beats, that kind of stuff. If he came back to the guitar world thing, I could see him incorporating this kind of thing with just like the world he's in and like the kind of music he's making. It's Polyphia-esque, which is crazy because like it's like Polyphia has put a stamp on this style. Last song we're gonna check out is Nasty featuring Jason Richardson off their album New Levels and Devils. Let's go. Like the music video is just wild, like. Trippy. Let's skip around. Right? This is nuts. This is nuts. Like the visuals that we're getting on top of the guitar playing. But yeah, dude, shout out to Polyphia. Like, those dudes are just, like, everything they've done is just amazing. You gotta appreciate it. You gotta appreciate how they're evolving and changing the game for guitar players and the whole genre. They're just, like, literally just molding it, and in such a short amount of time, too. Like, what are they gonna look like in 10 years from now? In 10 years from now, what kind of sound are we gonna get? Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow revert and do like some kind of classic rock shit. It's possible. Why wouldn't it be, right? Like, dude, I could totally see them just going Zeppelin, just fucking Marshalls and doing it their own Polyphia way. You don't even know what that is because it's just like, what would that sound like? I don't know. I'm getting exhausted talking about them just because it's just like, they're an anomaly. Like, everything they've done, it's just ridiculous. And you just have to appreciate that. All right, guys, I can keep rambling on about Polyphia, but I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I feel like I'm going to have to do another kind of video. I feel like I'm going to have to do this video again. This was last minute. It just sprung up in my head while I was practicing guitar. I'm like, Polyphia is pretty fucking sick. Their music is so different from the beginning to where they are now. Let's just do a quick video on this. So, I need to put more work into a more proper video for them, which I will do eventually. But yeah, this was fun. So, thank you guys so much, and bye-bye.